Yo, 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 what up? This is Skoozi, and I'm back with a brand new episode, but not from the Primecraft server. You see, this is normally the day when we would have a Primecraft video, but I don't think that's going to be possible. If you remember last episode, oh wait, hold on, let me get my face on here. Uh, 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 uh. There we go. So, last episode, we kind of finalized a few things in the Fey Dominion and around our base, and we're going to take a server tour this episode. And now the reason for all of that was because early next month, Vitagarvia, AZ Badfish, and myself have accepted an invitation to a new SMP server, the Lionheart Dynasty. And we are very excited about that. So we were going to spend the end of, like the middle to end of November, finishing up in the Fey Dominion, kind of finalizing things on the server, doing a big tour, and then we were planning on having a little kind of cinematic, almost like a role-playing video that would be us transitioning from Primecraft to the Lionheart Dynasty. And that was going to involve some of those magic crystals that AZ Badfish was working on in the Fate Dominion, and a little bit of a wormhole. I get it was a build that I was doing out in the void that we could then fly through to kind of give like a almost like a traveling through a wormhole effect through space. And I'll run like a small clip here of the test footage that I did. And then I'll explain some more in just a second. So yeah, that's what it was going to look like. Probably would have been pretty cool. The one that I built for real on the Primecraft server was quite a bit larger in diameter, and it was a double helix, so it was spiraled, two spirals kind of working together in parallel. And the crystals were a lot more dense and all of that. And we were going to make just kind of a cool little like cinematic transition. But unfortunately, what ended up happening, I think, was there was a miscommunication between the like server host company and the server owner, and I think they ended up taking the server down quite a bit earlier than what was requested. And I'm not sure at the time of this recording if we ever did figure it out, but I think it's possible that the world was lost in the process. So I don't think we're going to be able to do a final tour of Primecraft, unfortunately. So now I guess what I'm left with is, what do I do to fill Primecraft's slot for the next couple weeks? So today, what I thought I would do was I would give you the server tour like I promised. It'll just be of a different server. So this one right here is a server that we call Famcraft, and it's one that I can play on with my nephew, Marked Potato, and we have it set in creative mode now. We started in survival, but he's not a huge fan of doing all the grinding work, I don't think, and I didn't have time to be grinding away materials for building on two separate servers. So we said, let's just make this one for fun. We'll make it in creative, and we'll see what we can do, right? So this was our little starter house we built, and then Mark Potato came and added on this like giant extension here with a nice room up top here to look out over everything. I think there's a bed in there. There is. And then we started with this kind of floating island theme. And we were doing all kinds of little separate islands for like a nano farm here and a cow farm there. He's got a little, I don't know. I don't know if this is just for destroying items, or if it's going to be like maybe like a blacksmith area. Over here we have a police station, which is really cool. Inside it's lovely decorated. We have the Apple laptop there for processing all of the prisoners. Counter space, all that good stuff. And then down here we have the jail cells, and these jail cells are really cool. We worked on these together, and every one of them has like a view outside to the town, and I think it's really cool. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have, I think, enough jail cells that everybody that is whitelisted on this server could be arrested. which is important in case everything gets unruly. You know what I'm saying? So a good majority of the stuff that's built on this server was done by Marked Potato. He just gets on here and builds away, and he does a really good job. He's my young nephew, and I think he's got a bright Minecraft future ahead of him. So I think this here, yes, this is Marked Potato's house. So this is the one that he built for himself. So in here we got just kind of like a main entrance. I think this is like his kitchen area with stove, countertops, and whatnot. And then a place where you can sit down and eat at the table. He's got his backpack on the wall there. Oh, all kinds of stuff in a chest. What's up top here? Up top here we have a nice seating area where you can overlook the countryside. Beautiful views in here. Another little seating area here with a TV on the wall. You can see there it's labeled TV. That's a really cool idea. I've never thought of that actually. I might steal that, Marked Potato. And then downstairs I think is his bedroom. Through here. Yep, we got all of his backup suits of armor. Awesome color coordination there. I love that. His chest with various things in it. Oh, I didn't even notice this. We got a further down area. Another bed. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's like a secret little dungeon type area. It's connected to a piston. I wonder what that does. I don't know what that does. That's very interesting. I'll have to get him to tell me. And then we'll go back upstairs here, and I want to show you one of my favorite things on this server next. I hadn't logged in for a little while. I was probably busy making videos from other locations, and when I came back on, there was a message telling me that I should go and check out the stairs down by the animal pen, which is right here. So I thought, okay, let me do that. So I came down here, and I saw this sign, Skoozi's Diner. Skoozi's Diner. Skoozi, that's me. So I came in here, and I was like, oh, look at this. This is like the hostess stand. Where you would be greeted, and they would ask you how many people were in your party and where you'd need to sit and everything like that. And we got washrooms over here, boys' room and a girls' room. And look at this, toilet paper, white wool in an item frame. Genius idea, genius. I love it. Over here behind the counter, we can go downstairs, and this is like a dry storage area where you could keep all of your like napkins and straws and all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. Good idea. Every restaurant needs one of those. Close the door there, and then down here is the actual dining room. Look at these booths. These are awesome booths. I would love these. You got the red carpet, white booths, white tablecloths, and then a stage for live entertainment while you eat. What a fantastic thing. So back here there's a sign saying actors only by the law of Potato. So I'm not an actor, but I think I do get a free pass since it's my diner. And then there's a backstage entrance where they can come out and do their stand-up comedy or their little skit, whatever it is. Maybe it's a band playing that night. But yeah, that's a really neat idea. And then back here we have, I think this is probably like the equivalent of like the green room where the actors can get ready, prepare, go over their lines, whatever. And then they have their own entrance out back, so they don't have to get mobbed by the paparazzi, I guess, out front. So that's really cool. He built all of that for me in secret and then surprised me with it. And I was just blown away. I was like, this is amazing. You've thought of everything. This is like perfect. Then he's gone through and he's built a couple of these houses. And he's enclosed our like walkway which goes down to our underground mine behind the door there. We also built a skeleton farm down there together because we found a spawner. So back when this was first on survival, that was really helpful. We could use those bones for many things. Look at these outdoor seating options, these like picnic tables. This is a really cool birch house. I know birch has normally gotten a pretty bad rap for being kind of an ugly block, but I don't mind this little birch house too much. I think it's kind of cool. And then just like a little house I've built over there. He did this garden, this like beautiful garden. I really like it. Um, yeah, this is really cool. And so the way that we end up doing the server is like sometimes we don't have free time at the same time, so we can't get on here and play together. But what we'll do is we will like build little things so that the next time the other person logs on, they have something surprising to like kind of look at and check out, which I think is really neat. What we got in here? Cool little shed. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is maybe at the end of this episode we'll do like a little time lapse of us building something kind of cool to leave here on the server for Mark Potato to check out, and then we'll do another one next week, and maybe he's got something new for us to check out, and then I think by the third week we will be on the Lionheart Dynasty server, and we'll be getting started on our base there, and I have actually been spending a bunch of time in creative mode working on ideas for the new base, and I think you're gonna like it. It's really cool. I think it's kind of a neat idea, and I've built some of the models like full size, and they look really awesome. So I'm kind of excited for that. What's this over here? Oh, this must be the house. Okay, so just this morning, right before I started recording this video, I noticed this other sign. Where is it? Oh, this is cool too. It's got like this is like a improved blacksmith, like over the vanilla one. It's got the actual anvil, some like water, because if you know anything about blacksmithing, you got to dunk your hot metal into water to like strengthen it. So he's got like a lava access here, anvil, water, and everything's made out of metal, like you know it could be for a blacksmith. That's really neat. I like that. But there was a sign here. I don't know if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it amongst all this amazing landscaping. Anyways, I think it said Angela's house that way, and Angela Violet is the name of my wife's avatar. She's also on this server, plays from time to time. So that's where we get the name Famcraft. It's all just me and my family. But yeah, I think this is it. I think this is Angela's house here that he made. So we got one of his trademark outdoor picnic table seating areas, which I think is gorgeous. Little log pile over there, some fallen trees that need to be chopped into firewood, I guess. And then in here, good nice little house, kitchen, a bed, and what do you got in the chest? Oh, look at that. He's put some armor in there for her. Some leather boots, leather, like, you know, what woman wouldn't want some leather boots left for her as a gift? That's fantastic. Leather pants, leather tunic. He's dyed them up. Amazing stuff. And what a thoughtful little guy Mark Potato is, building houses for everyone on the server. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut to like a little time lapse of us building a little structure, maybe a house or something, doing some landscaping through here, and when that's all said and done, I guess we'll come back and maybe wrap up the episode. All right. Let's cut that time lapse. Okay, so there you are. I haven't cut that footage into the time lapse yet at this point, but hopefully I did a good job and you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to go down and let me know in the comments, and I can do maybe more things like that in the future. So I'll tell you, one of the things that I struggle with most in this game is building. I'm not super confident in my building skills, and I think it's pretty obvious as to why. Like, this house isn't fantastic, but this is why I'm doing these kind of creative sort of builds, is so that I can practice and get better. So if you have suggestions for how I can improve this house or anything like that, be sure to let me know. The roof kind of turned out to be a little bit wanky here with this back corner, but I don't know, maybe it's kind of interesting and unique. And this guy here, he's amazing. He just doesn't care that there's a fence in the way. Yeah, I think he's hopping up on this hay bale maybe. Let's get rid of that and see if that helps. But yeah, I don't know if it came across in the time lapse, but I had to hop into survival mode and tame this guy so I could put the saddle on him and get him back into the pen. So hopefully he'll stay in there now. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this, and like I said, next week we'll probably come back and do another build on this server for Mark Potato to check out, and maybe I will do my best to make it something that's not just like a little house or a little structure like this. Maybe we'll do something a little cool, a little crazier, like off in that direction or something, or in this big open area here. Hey, what is this? So we got what looks like a giant crater with some bedrock and whatnot. I haven't seen this yet. This looks like some sort of like underground research facility or something. All these like laser force field thingies blocking you, and weird. I wonder if my young nephew, who's too young to be watching Stranger Things, has been watching Stranger Things. It's kind of got that vibe to it, this like secret underground laboratory. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling now, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, this little tour around my little Primecraft server. And if you did, be sure to give a shout out to Marked Potato down in the comments. I'm sure he'd enjoy seeing it because he watches these videos, I think. Yeah, next week we'll come back to something fun, and then after that it'll be time to join the members of the Lionheart Dynasty on their server. And in the meantime, while you're looking for content, why don't you go down to my description box and check out links to all of their channels and see what they've been doing so far, because once me, AZ, and Vitagarvia get on that server, everything's gonna change. No, I'm just kidding, but we are very excited to get on there and do some collabs and some community builds and that kind of stuff. So I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. And until next time, this is Skoozi, and I'm saying peace.